Hello, Spencer County High School, and welcome to the Digital Den. Today we have Mr. Phillips this morning to run down all things SCHS. Mr. Phillips, how are you?
I'm great, Jency. How are you?
I'm doing great today. It's Friday. I'm ready for the weekend.
I love it. Yep, it's been a good week. It's going to warm up this weekend, too, so we'll be able to get outside. I get to play some golf this weekend, which is always good.
The football team is not done yet. The Bears are back in action tonight against North Oldham. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, for sure. So last week was a pretty exciting week. Coach Mark Sperry, and I know he probably talked about this in his podcast, got his 100th win yesterday for us, and pretty cool event. You know, like we had some community members reach out and actually made me aware of it. I kind of lose, when you get into this stuff, you don't do it for things like that, right? So I kind of lost track of that, but I had some people in the community reach out that really wanted to celebrate Coach and all of his past players. And so we did. So Friday night after the win, we got to celebrate him a little bit, and had a lot of his former players that come back to see him, and just a special night considering all the fog for the people that were there. You couldn't even really see the field because there was so much fog, which was kind of made for an interesting game. But yeah, you know, it's like I told him, like it's not about the 100 wins. It's about working with young men and making them better people as they get older. And you know, like he's so valuable to us during the school day from 7 to 3. He works with kids and does things with kids, and he doesn't show up for the wins or the accolades. He shows up to be there for kids, and that shows. And you know, we're proud of him, and couldn't have it. He's the best in the state, you know, as far in my eyes. And love having him. Great friend, great coach, great teacher of young men and women, and just proud of him. But yeah, so they go to North Oldham tonight. Going to be a great game. I think we got a chance, which is always good in the playoffs, right? Because now it's lose, you go home. The season's over if you lose. So excited for what that brings. I hope everybody shows up. The weather looks great. It's going to be it's going to be a decent night compared to last week. It's going to be a little warmer. So I'm excited. They're excited. We're ready to go.
Absolutely. So winter weather has already shown up. It is very important for the students to be prepared for possible snow days and NTI. Can you tell us more about that?
I can. So yes, you're right. The other day, last Sunday, you know, I was at home sitting at the dinner table, and it started to flurry a little bit. And then Monday we got a little bit of snow, nothing major. But you're right. It's showing up early for it to be November 9th or 10th. So we're actually going to change our NTI plan this year. So last year we had 9 NTI days. And that became a little bit of an issue with us. Kids were getting disconnected. So next week we're going to push out our NTI plan. It's ready to go now, but we're going to push it out next week. So families, kids, pay attention to that. We'll be pushing it on all of our social medias. We'll be getting it home to parents and to kids, and because it is going to change just a little bit as to what that looks like, just to get prepared and make sure we keep kids tuned in. And those are days of learning, right? At the end of the day, an NTI day is not a school day off. Like we're getting accounted for working and making sure that kids learn. So all that information will be coming next week to parents. So just be on the lookout for that. And hopefully we don't have too much bad weather, by the way.
Yes, absolutely. So Spencer County Schools are honoring our local vets this week with the annual Veterans Day Parade. That is always a special event. Tell us more info.
Yeah, how awesome was that? Like our kids do so amazing with that. We had started a few weeks ago making posters and signs, and it's something that, you know, I don't want to mention, like, there's some people at the middle school. I think AMAC and Miss Krause had some, and I'm hesitant to mention names because I know there's more people involved. But they started this years ago. When I was a teacher at the middle school, we used to have like a breakfast, and I always thought that was an amazingly cool event. And somewhere along the way, maybe COVID forced it, I don't know, but we started this parade that goes through all of our school parking lots, and it's turned into this tradition now. So we've done this for 3 or 4 years. I don't know how many years it's been happening, but an amazing event. We get 50 or 60 vets that get in their cars, and you know, like they start here at the high school, they leave here and they go up to TS, and then they go down Main Street and get in town to, you know, past the board office and Hillview and the preschool, and then they get up to the middle school and the elementary schools where it ends. And you know, Officer Sedlock, our SRO, he kind of leads that, being a veteran himself, you know, so he take a lot of pride in that. And I get multiple compliments about that day and how we handle it, how our kids handle that. So we all get to go out and line our parking lot and celebrate them. But it's just turned into a really, really cool event. Love doing it. You know, I encourage, if you're hearing this or listening to it and you didn't participate in your event next year, please get involved. It's open to anybody. You know, all of our kids, if you've got grandparents or parents that have served, make sure they come and do it. It takes 45 minutes probably, and it's just a really, really cool event to honor people that kind of put their life on the line and put country first, you know. So love it. One of the coolest things we do all year. Kudos to the people that got that thing started. It's an amazing event.
Yes, absolutely. I know yesterday people were talking about it in the fiscal court, so a lot of our veterans really appreciate
I know
that
Miss
we
Meyer
did
sent
that.
me, she does our social media, she sent me a thing last night actually. It said our number, we had like 17,000 hits or whatever on that Facebook post that she posted. So that,
Wow.
yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. She was like, man, that post really hit home with people, and it just, it's kind of it's what small communities can be about, and it's just a cool thing that a lot of people are involved in. So yeah, really cool.
Absolutely. So all of the schools are officially in a penny war. Tell
Yeah.
us more about that and what are we raising money for?
Yeah, so this month, November, we got Dee Thompson that works in our district. She works through what's called the McKinney-Vento grant, and she's been really, really good and upfront about putting that. A few weeks ago, we had Miss Kentucky here to speak to kids, and she spearheaded that. And basically, November is like National Homelessness Awareness Month. So she's taking this opportunity to kind of get our schools kind of competing against each other to raise money for people that are less fortunate in our community, and make sure we're taking care of those people, and kind of we don't forget about that, and we want to do our part. So yeah, we're collecting them here at the school, doing a penny war, and like I said, we're competing against the middle and the elementary schools and the preschools. So make sure if you got any spare change laying around, bring it in, and it'll go to great use here at the holiday season. So
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for joining us on this week's episode of the Digital Den, and do not forget to like and subscribe.